I just wanted to show, oh, forgive my kitchen, why some people don't like lamb and some people do. Let me go ahead and stop him. He's just so angry. He's very angry. Okay, so my little fellow constitutionalist. So this is how it comes out, and nobody likes this, the gelatinous stuff, you know. And if you just try to brown it, period. I did brown it a little bit. I cut several ribs into smaller pieces, and so there's the last one. That's about 3 or 4 ribs, and here I have 2, so that, you know, and then there's this on the end. So what I do is I cut it flat as I can, each rib. I'll show you that in a sec. I would cut crossways like that to turn them into these little chopsies. And then I put them in generally a little bit of bacon. I like bacon grease on everything. And I start to brown them. Now what I originally spiced them with was curry and garlic powder and what else did I put on it? This Cavender's Greek seasoning, which I really love. My daughter has a more guttural way of saying it. She's like, I put that blank on everything. But we love this stuff. So anyway, it has a whole bunch of spices in it and things. An ancient Greek formula, it says. But we've used it always. Meanwhile, it's really good stuff. And you can hear these sizzling. They're getting brown and just delicious. Now, I will tell you, once they start browning, they were all spiced up, browned a little bit here. Then they were put in this pot to boil and on low for like an hour at least. Then I cut them into pieces here, as flat as you can get it, into a nice little thickness that you'd want to fry like a little chop. Then you put it in here, and at this point, the only thing I put on it, after it starts to get really nice and warm, and it's been browned at least on one side, is I throw some Worcestershire in there. And I might even show you in a sec how I do that with the new chops. But they come out like this, and they're delicious and wonderful. I know there's people who recognize that color of flavor. I call it the color of flavor. It is such a nice spice. And you know I love cooking. Anyway, my darlings, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'll tell you some more. Alrighty, so I have cut these. I tried. I got this new little hooba-dooba that's supposed to help me hold the camera, but I was too short to see where it was. So I laid down, I did everything in as flat as I could get them, little pieces, slices, you know, little bits and pieces you'd like to eat. They need to be moved like now, or they'll start sticking. So I apologize if I seem to be a sloppy cook. Okay, but I did want them to at least just move around. Now I can get serious with them. Put them the way I want them. You can see they're getting pretty brown on one side. I was getting a little caught up in trying to grab the camera too. But it's great. So, you see these little bad boys. I put the dark side up, whatever got cooked already so far. And I don't care what it is. If it's the gelatinous fat, a little piece of the end, whatever. Just try to get it in as flat a cut as you can so you can lay it down for a good nice brown on that side. And then here comes the magic. This is the part that I like the most. Is when you put in, and here comes the sizzle. Forgive my little dirty stove. There was a little splashing going on earlier. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's when it starts to get really good. So at this point, you'll notice I'll often use scissors as tongue. I still want to move them around a little bit, you know, because when the Worcestershire came in, that wasn't under them. So turn that one over. Always, of course, keep the darkest side up. And then you just keep turning them until you're pretty sure they're the way you want them. Oh boy, there we go. Let it brown real good on that side. Forgive me, I'm not aiming as good as I'd like. Just trying to help y'all out. But as you can see, you get some really beautiful pieces. And this is something I would put in mesodakia. This is really good, served just as these little pieces are, with feta cheese, slices of tomato, cucumber. I love that kind of stuff. Yummity yo-yo. Yeah, always have a nice little salad on the side. If you can manage, you can let them cook until you feel that they're done. Some people, you know, me, I cook the crap out of meat, just so you know. It's going to be very hard to poison me that way. But I just love that stuff. And I'm not quite done, actually, because I have another batch to do. See how it fills the pan. So I don't bother until, see, this is still boiling. Uh-oh, some of the water got in there. Sorry, a little bit of action. Woohoo! But yeah, that's still waiting to be chopped up and then made into little nice pieces. Now, these are the ones that came out. I wasn't sure if I'd shown you those. This is the end product. Are these beautiful chops? Uh-oh, there's a couple of pieces. These should have been in the pan. I should have put those in the pan. I'm going to actually throw those back in the water because I don't want them to dry out. And, but yeah, unless it's got that golden brown caramelization, I don't think my family would eat it, to be honest with you. They're used to succulent, and you can very much spoil people. But anyway, isn't that lovely? So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys out. You see they're getting quite nice on each side. Like, see this piece right here? That's just, but that could come out. Because it's actually, they're fully cooked inside. I cook it in there. That's what, I brown them a little bit, and then I make sure they cook in there. Because I don't want to, you know, I don't want any weird old E. coli or whatever. And this is lamb. I don't know if I mentioned that. My titleization, I'll probably clear anything up. But stuff comes out so delicious. And I'm a lambaholic, so, you know, being Jewish and Middle Eastern, and I'm Greek, Italian, Dutch, French, Algerian, and we kind of leave it off there because there's everything from Native American to Spanish to whatnot, and all kind of Russian. It's insane. 17 different bloodlines from what I understand, so a multicultural idiot. Just kidding. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon.